Okay. Um, Hi, my name is Cami White. I work at the University of Hawaii Cancer Center, and what I do there, I'll share you what my actual position is. I am what you would call a biostatistician. It sounds very fancy, but it's really um, it's a quite interesting role. When I first started this position, my parents had a really hard time saying biostatistician. It's such a long word. So here's the pronunciation in case you wanted to see how it was actually pronounced. Okay. And just to give you a little bit of my background, I grew up in Kaneohe. I attended Papunaholo Elementary School, then proceeded to King Intermediate, and then Castle High School. So I'm a local girl. After that, I got my bachelor's in biology at the University of Hawaii Manoa. And then after that, I got my master's at UCLA. So I think most students would fall under, are they elementary students or maybe some intermediate?
So yes, Cami, most of us are elementary school students right
Okay,
now.
okay. So you're just beginning your educational journey. Okay. So what I do at the Cancer Center is one is that I help design research studies. So if someone has a question that they want to find the answer to, I help them design a study where they could actually potentially answer that question. In order to do that, they collect data. I can help with actual the data collection, and then once they have all of that information, I actually look at the data um, and I analyze it, and then I present the results, and then I help write reports or what we call manuscripts. So what I thought we could do today is sort of a mini survey. So, Ms. Schmott, maybe you could help me with this. um, but this is an example of what the kinds of work that we do. So for this mini survey, I thought the purpose could be to describe today's group. So to describe the students on today's Zoom. So some of the three things that I thought I could find out about would be one would be age, how old you are. Two, whether or not you love playing Minecraft. I'm 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 assuming that some of the students here know about Minecraft. I have a 10-year-old daughter here who told me that Minecraft is kind of popular. And then item number three would be, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? So I'm not sure how many participants we have in today's group.
We have about nine, 8 people.
8 people. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is to make this simple is that we're going to just randomly select 4 people to take part in this mini survey. So I think, let's see.
Oh no, to be sure, it's 7 people.
7 people. Okay, well we can still do 4. So let's see. Could I ask for one volunteer right now? If you could introduce yourself, maybe.
Miss White, we do have a volunteer. He is exclusively in the chat, but I have it open right here.
Okay.
So this volunteer is 10 years old.
Okay.
And his name is Nezzy. Nezzy, do you like playing Minecraft?
His name is Enzo. His name is Enzo. For
Okay.
that's his real name, but he doesn't like to be called Enzo.
Okay.
Thank you for sharing, Dylan. But right now, what we want to know is whether or not he loves playing Minecraft. Do you love playing Minecraft, Nezzy? Yes, so he likes
Yes.
Minecraft. And
All right.
what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Leslie, what's your favorite ice cream flavor?
He
Mint
likes mint chocolate chip.
All right, mint chocolate chip. All right. And then how about a second person who'd like to?
Well, what about you, Dylan? Did you want to go next?
Yeah.
Okay, Dylan, how old are you?
9.
9. Do you like playing Minecraft?
I only play Minecraft Dungeons.
But
I
do you
love
like it?
Yeah, I like to play Minecraft Dungeons.
Okay, we'll put that as a yes. And what is your favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay. 2 more people.
Okay, we do have somebody who volunteered. Shion
Oh,
wants to go next.
Is Shion?
Shion, yes.
Shion. Okay, Shion, how old are you?
10.
How old are you?
10.
10. Okay. And do you like playing Minecraft?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I know it's a hard.
Colombian coffee.
Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee. Okay. All right. So our last person who'd like to volunteer.
Okay, so we do have a last volunteer. His name is Jay. So Jay, when you are ready, how old are you?
I am 8 years old.
8 years old. Okay. Jay, do you like playing Minecraft?
Yes.
And what is your favorite flavor of ice
Oreo.
cream? Oreo. Okay. And Oreo. Okay. So now we have what we see here in these columns. We see age, loves playing Minecraft, and favorite ice cream. This data here, these ages and yes, no's, and flavors of ice cream, that's what we call data. We collected information from you. So what we now can do with that data is we can say, who can tell me in this table, what is the youngest age? Eight, 9, or
8.
10? 8. Yes. So we're going to say 8 is the youngest. 8 years is the youngest. And then what is the oldest age?
10.
10. Yes. Okay. And then what we do a lot at my work is that we say an average age. So what we do is we will add 10 plus 9 plus 10 plus 8. That's kind of can be a little bit tricky.
37.
Excellent. Okay, so we're going to say that is 37. And we're going to say 37
Divided by 4.
divided by 4. You got it. Divided by 4. And that would be about
1144. 9.
we're going to say it's about 9. You don't have to be exact. And this little squiggly symbol is says roughly 9.
Hey, I'm in the middle.
Yeah, that's a
in
good
the
place to
middle.
be. Okay. So let's see. 10, 9. Okay. So the next, let me just make this a little smaller. Okay. So the next thing is we analyzed age. Now we want to look at the loves playing Minecraft information here. So we want to determine the percent or the fraction of those that said yes. So how many people said yes?
4.
4. How many people took part in this survey?
4.
4. So that is equal to 1, which is equal to 100%. So 100% love Minecraft.
Of course,
Did you have a question?
everybody loves Minecraft.
Ah, of course, okay.
I don't
should have
even have a
known.
Minecraft account. I'm gonna be buy a Minecraft account
Oh,
because Minecraft money.
I see.
You know that you can beat Minecraft by killing the Ender Dragon?
Oh, okay. All right. So moving on to the ice cream flavor. Is there a flavor here that is repeated more often than others?
Is it rainbow
Not really. You're right. Not really.
Is it rainbow every flavor? I mean, like what is similar is probably the chocolate chip one of the Oreo. Isn't rainbow all the flavors?
No, I don't know. I'm not really familiar with what rainbow. I guess rainbow has all the different colors, right? So we're gonna say for this one, we're gonna say that there really isn't a common ice cream flavor. We're gonna say that they're just different because everyone kind of said a different flavor.
Just say since mine's rainbow.
All right. So what we do with all of this data is we can write it up. So we collected all the data, we analyzed it, and what we can say about this random sample of the after school students is, and this is how we would write it in scientific terms. So we would say among a random sample of how many participants? 4 participants. And then the total group size, there are 7 students. Okay. The average age was, do you remember?
9.
9.
Yay, that's me, the middle.
Yep. And with the ages ranging from the youngest age was 8
through 10.
10 years. Okay. Then what percent participants love playing Minecraft? 100. And the most common favorite flavor of ice cream was none. So this would be a scientific write-up of our findings. Excellent, guys. Thank you for your help. Okay. So how did we use math here? We use addition.
We divide.
Yep.
Did someone just lift out the geometry?
What was that?
Did someone just left out the geometry tree since I don't see any geometry?
Oh, geometry. I think in some places we do use geometry. Right. But a lot of times we use sort of simple operations. So this is all kind of what you folks already did. And one of the things we do a lot in science is we count. So this is an example of what we count. Are you folks have heard about COVID-19?
Yes. Of course.
Right. Every day, the Department of Health reports the number of people who tested positive for COVID-19.
Why does Oahu have that much?
Probably because Oahu has a lot of people living on the island compared to a lot.
And Molokai it only has 34.
Right. It's probably one of the smallest islands with
This was recorded yesterday.
Oh, very good. Yep, this was I got this from yesterday's count. So you can see here is that they have the total number of cases in the state, including all the islands. So that's about 30,980. And then they can break it down by the island. And as you've already said that Molokai is really small at 34, and Oahu is larger at about 23,000. So one of the other things that is interesting is that we can show counts at each particular day. So in this graph, can you see what date it started?
August.
Yeah, August. So in the summer, and then this is until, what's this one here?
April 1st.
Wait, did COVID-19 start at 2019, not August 1, 2020?
Yes, but just for the sake of showing the trend, if we show from 2019 to now, this picture will be really wide, will be really long, but you could do that, you're right. So can you see a pattern here? What do you see by looking at this graph?
It's going up and down.
Yeah, up and
Yeah. Up and down, up and down.
Right. Exactly. So why should we care? Can
So
someone-
because COVID is dangerous.
COVID is
why should we care? So COVID will spread.
Because it's a worldwide situation.
okay, because it's dangerous. But what do these peaks and these lows indicate?
That means how many
How much COVID
people got
case?
COVID during the months?
Okay, so you would think about here where it's high, people would be taking a lot more precautions. For instance, the restaurants may have been closed. You were really limited in the number of things that you could do, right? But then when you see this trend coming down, maybe the restrictions are a little bit more relaxed. So that kind of tells you, how we're doing in terms of infections, right? One of the other things that we keep counts of is tracking the number of people in Hawaii who are diagnosed with cancer. And at the Cancer Center, we have the Hawaii Tumor Registry. So anyone who is diagnosed with cancer, you are included in the count. So these are books that the Hawaii Tumor Registry publishes and makes available. I believe that it's online, where you can see the count of cancer overall by specific types, for instance, prostate cancer, breast cancer, stomach cancer, and you can see it by different ethnics. So they do that. So this one was done in 2012, 2016, or the reporting was done during this time. This one was done early at 2009, 2013. So they're probably going to be releasing another report out soon. One of the other things that they do is they present these results. And this is a map of what? Can anyone tell me?
Does anybody want to guess what this map is of?
What do these look like?
Hawaii.
Hawaii and all the different islands. So since the Hawaii Tumor Registry keeps count of all the cancer cases, they can also report it by island. So the Big Island has 90 to 77 cases, 90 to 77 cases, new cases per year. Maui County has about 800. Oahu has about 4,800, and Kauai County has about 300 newly diagnosed cancer cases per year. They also show these percent. So this is the proportion of cases among the entire state. So if you add 5 plus 11 plus 70 plus 14, you would get, anyone know?
What does the total come to, guys, if you add all the percentages?
100%.
Percentage or the
Yeah,
100%.
Good job, Nezzy.
yeah. So you would add 5 plus 70 plus 11 plus 14.
Yeah, it's 100%.
100%. Right, exactly. You guys are great. Okay. And this is another question is why should we care? So we keep track of these cancer cases because when we study them, when we study all of their data, we can identify risk factors for that cancer and recommend changes. So for instance, can you think of some things that you do that you could maybe change to make yourself healthier?
eat healthy,
Eat healthy. How can you eat healthy?
eat salad,
Eat vegetables. Yep.
exercising.
Exercising. Exactly. Right. Those are good ones. You know, those are actually eating healthy and exercising or physical activity are actually two of the most highly recommended changes that you can do to prevent diseases. You know, one of the other things that we can do is we can study how certain groups have higher counts than other groups. So for instance, in one of our studies at the Cancer Center, we are looking at, we include 5 ethnic groups. So we look at Caucasian, Japanese, Hawaiians, Latinos, and African Americans. And what we find is that the rate of cancer occurrence is very different across those 5 groups. It's kind of like you could compare, for instance, in the mini survey we did, you know, people who love playing Minecraft versus people who don't, and determine their what makes them different, kind of thing. So that's one of the big things that we do at the Cancer